Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch Travels. Today we're at EPCOT on a super crowded day and we are testing a big question. Can you enjoy this park without dropping extra cash on Lightning Lane or Multipass? We're skipping the paid upgrades today to see how much we can actually get done in one day. Spoiler alert, it's tough. And by 7 o'clock p.m., I was kicking myself for not grabbing that $19 multi-pass. So was it worth it? And should you get it? Stick around as we break down our day, from long lines to last-minute wins, to help you decide if the pass is a game changer or if you can make it work without. Plus, we'll head to the cake bake shop for a review of their red velvet cake, because a little sweetness goes a long way. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's jump into this EPCOT adventure. You know, those who travel have stories to tell, so let's go tell a story. Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch Travels. Today we are at EPCOT, and it is an absolutely beautiful, glorious day. We are gonna just try and get through as many things as we can today, and the challenge is we are not buying any extra passes, so no lightning lanes, no multi-pass, no anything. It is a very busy day, and I just want to see how much we can get through. So our challenge is it's very busy. We're doing rope drop. As soon as this gate opens, we're gonna just head right through there. We're gonna see how much we can get done. We're not staying on Disney property, so we get in at 9 o'clock. So the Spaceship Earth, you know, usually it's only a 5-minute wait right now. Let's jump on it. Let's do this. Normally, this is where everybody starts the day, and it's usually really crowded when you first open. So usually the tip I tell everybody is skip this till the end. But since we're trying to do a challenge, we are going to try and see how many we can get done between now and noon. So since this is only a walk-on, we are going to just jump on it and do it. Okay, so if you've been coming to EPCOT for a while, this is kind of unusual to see that there is nobody in line at Spaceship Earth. So the park literally just opened. It's 9 o'clock, and everybody is flying past here, but no one's doing Spaceship Earth. I guess the tip has gotten around to do this later in the day, but since we it's a walk-on, we're just gonna hurry and go do it. Now, that kind of means everybody else has made it into the park, and so the attractions are filling up. But we're gonna head over to Frozen, because the Frozen Ever After ride is right now currently at a 50-minute wait. So I was debating to do that or to go to Soarin, because we're trying to get as much of the big rides in as we can. But Soarin right now is at a 65-minute wait, whereas Frozen is only at 50. So that's kind of unusual also. So I'm not really sure what's happening with the patterns and flow of people, because usually it's just kind of the opposite of this. So we're just gonna see what we can do. We're heading back to check out Elsa and Anna. We're gonna have a great time no matter what. So we're just so excited to be here. Look how gorgeous it is as we walk back here to World Showcase. The way the sun is shining, the temperature right now is in the mid-70s. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, 74 degrees. 74 degrees. It could not be more gorgeous here. Okay, so it is very crowded today. You can see how Elsa and Anna line just continues to grow clear out and around the whole Norway pavilion. So we might skip that, and we'll see what else we can get done in the meantime. Okay, so we decided to opt out of doing Elsa and Anna and Frozen, so we will come back to that in a little while, because Remy's was at a 65-minute wait. It just dropped to 35 minutes. So since we're already kind of back in the World Showcase, there's hardly anybody back here because World Showcase hasn't opened yet. We are able to just book it. We're going to see if we can get in line for Remy and do that. So we're losing a little bit of time going back and forth, but we're just enjoying the day. I mean, it's seriously so beautiful out here. So Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Right now, it's currently a 35-minute wait. So when we came straight back here, it was only 35 minutes. Alright, so here we are in Japan. Like I said, this morning could not be any more gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. We're gonna go check out some of the fun things to do here. Look at this blossom. Isn't this crazy beautiful? Okay, so one of the shareable snacks, this is actually found in Japan. And even though this isn't like an official EPCOT snack or whatever, this is one of those great snacks that everybody will love. It's mochi. It's a rice ball, basically, flavored rice ball. It's back here in Japan and $7.99. So we're gonna get one of these and share it as a snack. Okay, next we're going to head into the American Pavilion at EPCOT, where the Liberty Singers are here, and it is amazing to watch these Liberty Singers. Their voices are seriously incredible with their harmonies. Guaranteed goosebumps. After, we're going to take in the American Adventure, which is an awesome show that takes you through a lot of the nation's history with jaw-dropping animatronics, and it's a perfect slice of Americana right here in EPCOT that does not require a pass. So Victoria Gardens. This is their little tribute to the gardens up in Victoria. I could overlay some that we went to at the Disney cruise last September. It was absolutely amazing. Like, oh my gosh, Bouchard Gardens. It's the most incredible gardens you'll ever be able to go to. It's just incredible. Okay, so during the while they're refurbishing Canada, the Circle Vision is still available. You just have to come back by Le Cellier, and they have it come back this way to Canada Far and Wide. It says the next show is in 3 minutes, so we've timed this thing perfectly. Alright, so this is Circle Vision. There's 9 different cameras that they use to shoot, to project on 9 different screens. And it is in a complete circle.
But they're both really spectacular.
That's true.
Continuing west.
Okay, we are at the back of EPCOT, and we're heading back, you know, the back entrance. We are on our way to the cake bake shop. So this is so convenient if you're here at EPCOT. So you can see where France is right there. And we're just gonna come right out here. And it's literally like 2-3 minutes. And we are at the boardwalk. Okay, so to get to Cake Bake, you just hang a left here. So after you come out, so there's France right there. You just come out, and it is the first left up over the bridge. And you can see all the neighboring hotels here. So like there's the Beach Club, and over there's the Swan and Dolphin. But right here is how you get to the boardwalk. Okay, so from the bridge, here we are. We're already to the Cake Bake shop. That's that first shop coming up right there, and the rest of the boardwalk. So right here, if you're coming to the restaurant, that's where you check in and head in on that side. But we are here for the bakery. So it's over here, the Cake Bake Shop Bakery. We're gonna go in and get a cake. So welcome to the Cake Bake. And here's some of the merch you can purchase. Really pretty hoodie. We are here to get one of those red velvets that everybody talks about, that it is the best thing that anybody has ever tried. So look at how beautiful the frost is on that. So the cakes are, that is a raspberry champagne. Then we have a gluten-free Oprah's List mint chocolate chip cake. There's the red velvet. Then we have a coconut cake. Then there's the famous Earl Court chocolate cake. You have a birthday cake. Then there's the millionaire cake. And then that's the cookie dough cake.
Just ignore him.
I don't know if I was so good or not, sorry. Check out the Magic Bar, and I can speak from personal experience that raspberry jam crumble bar is absolutely through the roof insane. That's the all butter croissant. And then they have an all butter mini pound cake. And then it looks like there's a peppermint fudge and a chocolate fudge. Mixed berry cheesecake, lemon bar, and then they have their macaron. Oh, that thing looks amazing too. And then there's a buttermousse pie. And then that up there is a cheesecake bar. That's a French chocolate silk pie, carrot cake, and a key lime. All right, this is what we ended up getting, you guys. Okay, first of all, this is the coolest branding there ever once was. And I'm sorry about my shadow. I know it's not going to be the best, but this is an insulated bag that you can purchase. It's only $5, which is probably the best value in there. So after you buy the cake, if you don't have to get this. You can just get a regular bag. But since we're gonna be walking around the park for a little bit before we get the chance to eat it, we're gonna throw it in this, and then we'll just bring it back every time. So we'll just keep reusing this insulated bag. So what we ended up getting, this is the red velvet cake. And once we pull it out to eat it, I'll show it again. Then inside these amazing bags, we've got a raspberry crumble, which I have vlogged before. It was so dang good, I had to get it again. So that's a raspberry crumble. And then this one in here is a lemon bar. We've never tried the lemon bar before, but in there is the lemon bar. So between those three things and that insulated bag, yes, that was $55 worth of treats. However, we will let you know how they taste when we go to taste them. But I can speak from experience that raspberry crumble is one of the best desserts ever. So that's $12 just by itself. The $12 for the lemon bar, and then it was $22.95 I think for the cake, $5 for the bag. So anyway, that's kind of telling you what it is budget wise, but everybody raves about this red velvet cake. So we are about to try it. We will see. Report back when we go to eat it. So the sun is just barely down, and all the lights are starting to twinkle now. I don't know if they're going to show up on the video, but this looks so pretty at night and so peaceful. I mean, absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous out here. We just ordered some food at the Regal Eagle for dinner. So we are going to make our way back into EPCOT and head back over to the American Pavilion to get ourselves some dinner. And we're going to go get some hamburgers, a salad with that yummy, smoked chicken and how they do it up there. So we'll get heading back over there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, this is the Regal Eagle. And this is the barbecue pit right outside. So I'm standing here at the American Pavilion, and all day long this thing is just smoking like crazy. So it's a little bit later in the day. They must have done all the smoking that they're going to do. And so this is where they prepare all the meat that's going in the restaurant for the Regal Eagle Smokehouse. So this is where they prepare everything. So it's kind of fun to see them when they're working, because it is just billowing with the smell of smoke. And then this is where you come in right here. Craft drafts and barbecue. Pretty awesome. So one of the things I like about this place, first of all, I'm going to show you right here. When you purchase a drink here, you actually get free refills. So they have a self-service beverage right here, and then you have all of the barbecue sauces and ketchup. So it's just kind of help yourself. So there's a classic smokehouse, savory spice sauce, vinegar-based sauce, sweet mustard sauce, and ketchup, along with the beverages. So the other thing is while we're waiting for our food, there's also 2 more beverage stations right after you get your food. So when you mobile order, you come over here, you pick up, they'll tell you what number it is. So you do the mobile order, it says come to pick up window 4. So here's the pick up window 4. And then here's, if you didn't want to do mobile ordering, you just go through here, the regular line, and order what you want. There's the menus up there. So that is how that works. Now we'll get our food, and we'll tell you how good it is. So this is interesting. The sign right there says, due to our unique smoking process, our fully cooked meats may appear pink in color. Okay, you guys, this is crazy. So these are just the cheeseburgers, and then you can choose the side, and there's like baked beans, fries, onion rings. So that is the cheeseburger with onion rings, and you can get like baked beans. There's like a whole bunch of sides that you can choose. But that is the cheeseburger. That's another cheeseburger with fries. And then that is the salad with a side of smoked chicken. And then Braxton got a side of the, is it called garlic aioli ketchup?
I guess.
I think. And then back here we're going to pick up our beverages. Right there is the refillable beverages. All right, wanted to give you kind of an update on this. Okay, so the burger comes without any sauce, but depending on the burger that you get, the cheeseburger that we got didn't have any sauce on it. So over at the sauce counter, they have everything there. So mayo, you can make mayo, mustard, regular ketchup, all the barbecue sauces. Plus, you could also get, like what Braxton got is the side garlic aioli ketchup. So that actually is a sauce on the other burger, but he got it for his cheeseburger. The salad, I would say this is really big for what you get. For theme park food, for Disney food. It is really hearty. It's definitely shareable. Definitely shareable. And like I said, if you do get, if you're going to spend $4.79 for a Coke, you might as well come to a place like this where you can keep getting refills while you're eating. So anyway, it's, yeah, it's pretty good. I'd say this is a really good place to come if you like barbecue and you like this type of fare. It's very good. All right, this is the raspberry crumble. I don't know if you can see on the camera the glitter. The glitter is gorgeous. It just shimmers, it shines. But this is the raspberry crumble. And if you've seen our other vlog, we actually vlogged this once before, but this thing is so dang good. Charlie wasn't gonna get it. I insisted on getting it, and I know it's not gonna disappoint. I know it's expensive, but I'm going to have to go back and look. I don't know if anybody remembers what I said on the price, but I swear it was $14. Today it was $11.99. So either it's come down in price or I just can't remember. So I'm going to have to go back and check the footage from the last time we were there. But $11.99 is what it is today. And this is, it is all that it looks like and more. This thing is awesome.
I'm assuming you want to buy this.
Okay, this is the lemon bar, and there again, there is glitter on this, and I hope it shows up. I don't know if it's going to show up or not, but it is so
glitter, right?
Oh heck yeah, it's so pretty. Anything is. feeling this is going to have the same buttery, flaky crust as what the raspberry crumble has. I could be wrong, but we're about to find out.
Oh, there's a good.
Oh yeah, that looks, look how much lemon there is in there. Awesome.
I love it. I think it's so good. It's a high quality lemon bar. It's not dry. I get so mad when bakery items are dry and you can tell they're not fresh. This is fresh and super moist and lemony.
And we're obviously sharing this. These are big enough. I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but I mean, it's probably 3 inches, 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches, maybe. You know, it's a nice size. So it's definitely shareable. Each one of these is shareable. For that price, it's definitely, it better be shareable. It gives you enough, you know, obviously everybody can have a little bite. It tastes like a super yummy homemade lemon bar, but just with a really good lemon, and you didn't have to make it. It's really good. Interesting that the crust is a little different than the raspberry crumble.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It is not the same. I thought it was going to be. Not even close. It's like an entirely different crust altogether on its own. But it's equally as good in its own right. If you like lemon bars, you're going to love this. It's not too lemony, but it's got a really good lemon flavor. Yeah. Look how pretty it looks, dude. So when we looked at it earlier in the box, it didn't look as pink and red.
Well, and it's glittery too.
It is so glittery. But look at the back of it. Okay, Braxton really wanted the red velvet.
Yeah, he picked the flavor.
It's really good. It doesn't actually taste like red velvet at all.
We have heard raving reviews about this red velvet, so we're about to find out if this $23 slice of cake is going to live up to the hype. So far, we've got a,
I have a high bar.
yeah, you have a very, this is a chef, so he has a very high bar.
Okay. What he doesn't like, I like. The cake is much more dense than Gideon's. Gideon's is a very light, fluffy, crummy cake. This is much more dense cake, and you can taste the chocolate in it, and I like that. The frosting in the middle is the cream cheese frosting. The frosting on the outside is the American buttercream. And so there's 2 frostings. It's the buttercream and the cream cheese frosting that you would expect in a red velvet.
Okay, this is the way you do it. You take a little, well, maybe what you should do is you get some of the, like that. You get the buttercream on the back. Get yourself a little bit of the cake, and then you go back in for a little bit more of that. Wow. Okay, that's really good. Do I think it's the best red velvet cake? I don't think you can put it in the classes of regular red velvet cake, but I will say it's a really good slice of cake. Is it worth the $23? I say yes, because it's for the experience, and then you got to try this frosting. For me, it's the frosting. That's what makes it worth it. Okay. This is a pretty wild and crazy night here at EPCOT. There is people everywhere. They've come to just enjoy all of the World Showcase and the Festival of the Arts. There's a lot of great food, a lot of everything happening here tonight. So it's very busy. So this whole day has been a pretty busy day. So we started out the day, as you recall, I said our challenge today, without a lightning lane, multi-pass, we're not doing it. We're going to see how much we can get through. I have to tell you, when it's busy like this, I wish we had done it. We have not accomplished anything really that we were hoping to. This morning, because of how long the wait lines were, we only got through the Ratatouille, Remy's Ratatouille ride, right? We only got through that We did Spaceship Earth, and that was about it. We probably could have Soarin and Frozen, but when we got over there, the posted wait time was 55, but it wrapped clear around over to China. There was no way that was 55. It was maybe more like 80 minutes. They just hadn't opened it, updated it. So today would have been a good example on why it would have been good to have the multi-lane pass. It was also posted at only $19 per person. That's not too bad considering. Right now we are gonna finally head our way up to Soarin and the land. The land was actually down. Living with the land was down for probably 90% of the day. It just reopened, and so there's only about a 10-minute wait for that. Soarin is finally down to 15 minutes. So we're gonna work our way over there, but if we had done the lightning lane, we would have been able to hit everything and accomplish a whole lot more today. Okay, I have to show you this awesome view. Okay, so we are out in front of China, as you can hear the music, but look at how gorgeous the World Showcase Lagoon is tonight. The way the water is so still, it's like a mirror. It's like glass with all the lights shimmering on it. But I gotta show you what's up in the sky. I don't know if you can see this. I'll try and point to it if it'll, yeah, right there. That is not a plane. That is not a star. That is Venus. But it is so close and so bright. Look at how that just shines. One of my favorite times to be here at the Disney parks is like 7:38 because there is very few people on some of these attractions, and so we can just get right on and maybe make up for some of the lost time from this morning. So, or if you do get the lightning lane multi-pass, this will give you a chance to ride it again. So yeah, very excited because we're just literally just walking right on.
Guys, this is my all-time favorite ride ever. I love it so much. I love it at Disneyland. I love it here. This is the ride that I absolutely love. I love the smells. I love the whole concept of it. And yeah, Braxton making fun of me. No. I loved it when it was the original California, Soarin' over California and Soarin' over the world. I just love this ride. So tonight, since it's not very crowded, when we came down the runway, I just said to the Disney worker, is there any possible chance that we could get on the top row? And I said, we'll wait for the next one to come around. And so she was so nice. She's like, well, there's supposed to be 4 of you, but since I feel nice tonight, I'll put you on the top row. So anyways, I said, thank you so much. I'm so excited. My most favorite ride. I was only here for a couple hours after work tonight, and I know the boys are tired, but I am excited about this ride.
All right, living with the land. So here's my advice, everybody. This morning, before it went down, this thing had like a 35 to 40 minute wait. If you wait till later and just before you close, or before they close, it is 8 o'clock right now, it's a walk-on. So there's the empty queue, and then now it's just literally straight on, just a walk-on right now.
Like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible.
Okay, we are...
Como você for boa?
All right, you guys, it is 8:50, and we are just now getting onto Frozen Ever After, and the wait time has finally gotten down to where it might be manageable. It's, I think on the app it says 25 minutes. We're gonna see, it's still, yep, 25 minutes is what it says up here on the sign. So, if you don't want a lightning lane, and you're here until closing, this might be your best bet to save time, save money. So, as I said before, it is doable to do it without a lightning lane if you're here for multiple days and you have a chance to come back multiple days. But if you only have a limited amount of time, there's just, I mean, if it's reasonable like it was today, 20 bucks, I think it's worth it. We missed out on a lot of things that we normally wouldn't have been able to do. Or we missed out on a lot of things that we would have been able to do if we had got the lightning lane. So, I don't know. It just depends. Just depends. Look. Out to the fireworks, just so you know, that was about 17 minutes. So that's a wrap on our EPCOT adventure, folks. So here's the verdict. Yes, it's totally possible to tackle a day here without splurging on lightning lanes or multi-passes. We made it through Spaceship Earth, Remy's Ratatouille adventure. We even squeezed in some late day wins like Soarin and Frozen, all without the extra cost. So you can totally soak in the vibes, stroll the countries, and still have a solid time. But let's be real, on those super crowded days like today, that pass, it's a game changer. That $19 could have saved us from skipping rides with hours plus waits and giving us more bang for the buck. But for us, it's a yes. But if you've got multiple days or don't mind the lines, you can absolutely make it work without it. So what do you think? Would you grab the pass or tough it out? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Smash that like button if you had fun with us, and hit subscribe for more travel stories. You know, we definitely told a story today, so thanks again for hanging out, and we will catch you on the next adventure.